Okay, did you try this paper?
So I just went through it. I didn't like write down the answers.
You didn't write down the answers, huh?
No, sir.
Right. Okay, we'll discuss. We'll discuss and okay. And if you have anything, you can write it down. Anything important. I will write the answer here. And you have to give me the idea, right? You have to tell me how this has to be done.
Okay, sir.
Okay, a car has many embedded systems. What is an embedded system?
So a program, any
Yeah,
program.
yeah. In embedded system, there should be a microchip built in, and the microchip is programmed to perform a series of limited tasks. Uh,
Okay, sir.
that's an embedded system, right? A microchip. Com, we say, what's it called? Microcontroller based system where it is programmed to perform a set of dedicated tasks. An embedded system processes binary numbers. The speed limit for some roads is 60 miles per hour. Convert the binary number 60 into 8-bit binary. 8-bit binary. Okay, so what you can do is you can use one of two methods I told you. You can either go on dividing 60 by 2, or else you can write the positional values and uh, fill it. So let's try the second method. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. That's 8 bits, right? So 60, if you take 60, are there 128 in 60?
No, sir.
No. In 60, are there 64s?
No, sir.
No. So 0. In 60, are there 32s?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
132 is there, right? So the balance is here 8, here 2, 28, right? Right, so 28, there are 116. So the balance is 8. No, sorry. Balance is 2, 1, 12, right?
12. So then there's 8
Yeah,
and
1,
4.
8, 1, 4, that's 12. And these two are zeros, right? So this is the
Right.
answer. And it should be 8-bit binary. So that's correct, right? So if you add
Yes,
them
sir.
together, you will see 32 plus 16 is 48. Then 56, 56 plus 4 is 60. Correct.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, if you come across anything new, you write it down. Otherwise, if you already know and if you can manage it, fine.
Okay, sir.
Okay. The car displays speed limits in denary. Convert the 8-bit binary number this into denary. Okay, so that's pretty easy. First, we'll write the value 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is then you write the positional values right above it 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 32. These are zeros, no need. So there's 132, 1, 2, and 1, 1. and the total is 34,
32
35,
plus 2 plus 1.
35, right? 35, right? 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Yeah, 35, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. The embedded system adds numbers in binary. Complete the table to show the result of this addition. So 1 plus 0 is 0. Sorry, 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. You keep 0 and take
That is 1,
to the other side. So always remember that
1,
2 is 1, 0 and 3 is 1, 1. Okay. Then 1 plus 0 is 1.
1
0 plus
plus
1
0
is
is 1,
1. Yeah.
1,
0.
0, 1, 1, 0.
Yeah. Correct. Is that correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
You let me
sir.
know in case if I do a mistake, you let me know. Right? Okay. So
Okay, sir.
again, this one is addition. So 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. You keep 0 and take 1 to the other side. 1 plus 0 is 1. Here 1, 0, 1, 1, 0. Okay. Right?
Okay, sir. Yes.
Right. Explain why computers use binary to represent data. Like, what do you think?
Sir, because binary is is like the language that computers can understand,
Okay.
or that's the answer I wrote for
Okay.
while when I was going through the paper.
So yeah, first of all, we'll say like binary uh, has two state values, either 1 or 0. Uh, electronic circuits, electronic circuits inside the computer use gates that act as switches, which can represent on or off states. On or off states. So the switch can be on, switch can be off. So when it is on, there's electric flow. When there's off, there's no electric flow. So there's either current passing or there's no current. Either there's a current or there's no current. So it works as pulses, right?
Yeah, okay, sir.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
So there, since these are explain type questions, you need to uh, be careful. You know why? Because these 2 marks are given for the point and the justification. So the point here is binary uses 2 state values, either 1 or 0. And the justification is to represent 1 or 0, it's easy when you use switches. So the electronic switches or the microchips are made up of thousands of switches like this, which acts as gates. Right? These gates can represent either on or off. So if it is on, it will pass electricity. If it is off, electricity won't pass. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And also remember, binary is a type of digital signal, right? Digital is not binary. Binary is a type of digital signal. Digital signal refers to, uh, you know, where you have a fixed set of values. Like it can be, you know, a rating 1 to 5. That can be called digital because you have fixed number of values. Like there, you don't have like 1, 1.5, 1.56 like that. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Binary is also a digital value signal because you have only two states, 1 and 0, nothing in between. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay, let's look at this one. Private postal people is a national delivery service specializing in small letters, large letters, small packages, and medium packages. The company has regional depots across the country. The company runs a fleet of delivery vans. It uses technology to help run the business. It does not deliver internationally. P Cubed has 2,000 employees, some based in the head office, some working in the regional sorting offices, some driving the delivery vans. P Cubed uses automatic sorting machines. The letters are unloaded onto an automatic sorting machine. The machine weighs each letter. Letters are sent along different paths based on their weight. After 1,000 letters are sorted, a bell is sounded to alert an operator to load more letters. Okay. 1 to 100 grams green path, 101 to 750 grams yellow path, 751 to 1 or more red paths to a larger sorting machine. Here are some flowchart symbols. What do you have to do? Complete the flowchart to implement the letter sorting algorithm by using symbols provided. You have done it. Use each
Yes.
symbol only once. Use spinny arrows and yes, no labels as required. Okay. So they have given the components, no?
Yes, sir. So I didn't use anything except what the components they have given.
Yeah, that's what you have to do.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So you check your answer. I'm also going to do it. Count equals 0, weight is input. Okay, now you have to look at the condition. It says weight 1 to 100. How many conditions we have? We have 1 to 100, 101 to 750, and 750 or more, which means we have 3 conditions, right?
Yes, sir.
And if count is 100, you stop. If count is not 100, you go back and measure the weight.
So is it 100 or so it says if count is 1000, stop.
Yeah, correct. No, here it says no. After 1000 letters are sorted, the bill is wrong. Okay, so input the weight, and then you can check. Okay, you can check from the largest to the lowest if you want. No, in this case, you have to start with the lowest, right? Because if I put less than 750, even 100 grams comes under that.
So shouldn't we put count equals count plus 1 before we start the if commands?
Doesn't matter because we have input one weight, no? We have input one weight. That means we have read one letter. So you can increase the count anywhere. Doesn't matter. Right? But do you get what I say? If I put weight less than 750 grams here, even the weight is 50, that condition will be true. Okay, because what they have
Yes,
given here is weight less than 750. So therefore, I can't start with this. I had to start with this one, weight less than 100. So if not only it will check the other condition. Otherwise, if I put this first, what will happen is even if I put 50 as the weight, this will be true. Right?
yes.
Okay, just a minute. Huh? Okay. So we had to test the smaller one first because it's less than. Huh? What did you write
Yes.
first?
So I wrote, I first after weight, I wrote count equals count
Yeah,
plus
that's
1.
okay. That's okay. Yeah.
Then weight is smaller than or equals to 100.
Uh-huh.
And then yes, open green path, no, weight is smaller than or equals to 750.
All right. Yeah. So did you think that you should check the lowest first?
Yes, sir. So I followed I followed the table that they had given on the paper. So they said that 1 to 100 grams, then 101 to
Ah,
750.
right. Okay. 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 But you didn't really know the reason behind it, no?
No, sir.
Right. So the reason is that reason is
Unless, okay, sir.
yeah. Hold on. Let me take a screenshot of this. Right. So the first is to check weight is less than or equal to 100 grams. Right. So this can be true. This can be false. If it is false, we have to check whether it is less than or equal to 750 grams.
50 grams.
Yeah. So less than or equal to 750 grams means now 100 belongs to this one. No? 101 to 750 will be tested using this. So weight less than or equal to 750 grams. This can be true. This can be false. If it is false, what should that be?
So it should go and see if it's
No,
count.
if it is false, what does that mean?
So that means it's big higher than 750.
That's right. Then we have to output. This is supposed to be the output, right? And output red path large sorting machines. Red path. If it is less than or equal to 100, it should be green path. If it is less than or equal to 750, that means between 101 and 750, that is supposed to be yellow path. Yellow path. Right. And then whether it is red path or yellow path or green path, you will have to increase the counter. So I'm going to connect these like this. Connector. And then I'm going to increase the counter. You can do it here, even. I think you did right there, no?
Yes, I did it in the beginning.
That's all right. Count equals count plus 1. And then we have to check whether we have reached what?
Is equal to
Count.
1000. Or is equals to 1000.
Yeah, that's right. Count. Uh, is count equals to 1000. If it is no, you go back and you have to input the weight. It's actually given, so I'm joining it to that. That's if it is no. If it is yes, sound the bell.
So the method that I have done is little bit different.
What's the
So
method?
I have forgotten to put, so for weight is smaller than or equals 750. False. I haven't put red path.
Right. You know why? Because here we check less than 100. If not, we check less than 750. That means here we are checking less than 750. Then the false would be 751 and more. Okay.
Okay, sir. Yes. Okay.
Right. Any doubts? Any questions?
No, sir.
Right. So check your answer. I will check what you have shared a little later, but you can check
Okay.
your answer. What is this one? P cubed stores information about its employees on a server. Employees earn day of holiday based on how long they have worked at PC Cube. For the first 2 years, employees get 10 days of holiday each year. That means 20 altogether. In subsequent years, employees get additional 0.5 days of holiday for each year worked. Employee record has a variable called star year. Construct a general expression, written description, to calculate the total number of days of the holiday earned by an employee. For example, who has worked for P cubed for more than 2 years. Okay. They want us to write the written description, right? General expression. Right. So I'll give you 2 minutes. Can you come up with your answer? I will also do it and then we'll come back.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, sir.
Did you understand the question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right, great. Right. -2 means like we have 2 years there. Whatever the number of years he has worked, we can find 2 years there. That means we have to add 20 days to the holiday. 20 days. Why? 10 days of holiday for each year. So 20 days for holiday. If it is greater than or equal to 2, deduct 2 from the number of years and then add 20 days for holiday. Right. Then in subsequent years, employees get an additional 0.5 days holiday each year worked. Employee record has a variable called start year. Right. They're talking about a start year, no?
Yes, sir. Shouldn't
That's
you
what,
add start here?
yeah, that's what
Start
you,
here equal.
yeah, that's what you told me, no? Employee record has a variable called start year. Then if if the start year is there, we don't need the number of days work. To calculate the total number of days holiday earned. Right. Okay. So since the start year is there, we can say calculate the number of years worked. Right, because
Yes,
for
sir.
number of years only they give this, right? So calculate the number of years worked using start year. How do you do that? You take the current year and minus start year. That will give you the number of years worked. No. First of all, you have to enter the start year. Enter the start year. And then calculate the number of years worked. If number of years is greater than or equal to 2, deduct 2 from the number of years and add 20 days for the holiday. Then you have the remaining years, now subsequent years. Mm, subsequent years multiplied by 0.5.
0.5.
Yeah, that's right. And add it to holiday. That's all, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But what about if he has worked 1 year, not 2?
So he gets 5 days.
What is it? Yes.
So if he has worked only 1 year, he gets 5 days
Not
because
5 days.
2 years is.
Not 5 days. No, for 2 years, employees get 10 days of holiday each. So for 1 year also, it's 10, right?
So it's just for the first 2 years. So doesn't the employee has to work 2 years to get 10 days of holiday?
10 days of holiday each year, right? Each year.
Uh, uh,
Right? So for 2 years, he
uh,
gets 20. If it is 1 year, it should be 10, right?
yes, sir.
So we are not checking 1 year here, no? If the number of years is greater than or equal to 2, deduct 2 from the number of years and add 20 days for holiday. I mean, if it is less than 2 years, that should be 1 year, no? Right? Then I think we can add it here. If it's 1 year, add 10 to holiday. All right, now we have addressed that because 2 or more we can deduct 2. But if it is less than 2 means 1 year. We are looking at number of years now. So we don't need half a year or like that. So it should be 1 year. Right? If it is 1 year, add 10 to holiday. If it is 2 years, 2 or more, deduct 2 and add 20. Why do you deduct 2? To get the subsequent years. Then subsequent years multiplied by 0.5 and add it to holiday. Okay.
Okay, sir. Yes.
First name, last name, and start year are items that are stored as variables in an employee record. State 2 other items that need to be stored as variables for each employee. What would they be?
Sir, the amount of leaves the amount of leave the employee takes.
Amount of leave, no? But it hasn't.
Yes.
It doesn't have anything to do with this, right? This particular thing, because we are looking at the number of years he worked, no?
Yes, there's nothing to do with this. Sir, what about the
No, but you can store. That's fine. You can store that even though you are not using it. Because it says first name, last name, start year are the items that are stored as variables in an employee record. Give 2 other items that need to be stored as variables for each employee. Hold on. When we calculate the holidays, we have to store it, no? For each employee, we have to store the holiday, right?
yes, sir.
So that has to be a variable. What can we call it? Let's say days of holiday. What else? What did you say earlier?
So the number of leaves the employee has taken.
Number of leaves, no? How about the number of years worked?
Sir, isn't that start year?
Yeah, that's the start year is separate. Okay. We are going to use the start year and the current year and minus them to find the number of years worked.
Okay, sir.
You can either store that number of years along with the employee record, or you don't need. You can just have it as a calculated field also. But since they're asking data items related to this one, I think it's better to find out something related to this scenario. No? So then, of course, we need to calculate the number of years worked and store it. Okay? You understand?
Okay, sir.
You understand,
Yes.
understand how we thought of it? Number of years worked. Now, that's a calculated field. What is a calculated field? You take an existing value. You take an existing value and you perform a calculation to come up with the result. So you take the start year, you take the current year, and current year minus start year will give you number of years worked. And that calculated field, if you want, you can store. Otherwise, you can just forget about it. But here, since they're asking you to mention the variables that can be stored, this can be stored, and days of holiday as well. Okay, so you have to be
Okay.
careful when you're selecting. Yeah, we can store other details also, but I think it's better if it is related to this scenario. Margaret runs an ice cream kiosk in a seaside town. She makes and sells ice cream. She also sells sweets, hot and cold drinks and cookies. Margaret is making some special offers to customers. Customers can get money off uh, voucher for their favorite item. Customers whose favorite item is ice cream get a money off voucher for ice cream. Whose favorite item is cookies get a money off voucher for cookies. Who do not choose either get a money off voucher for drinks. Okay, another flow chart. No. Okay. Start. What do we have to input?
So we had to input. So we had to input. We had to input. What's your favorite item?
Yeah. Now can you see we are comparing the choice against ice cream, right?
Yes.
So it has to be the
Ice
choice, right?
What's your
Yeah.
favorite item?
Yeah. Input choice.
So, but for favorite item also, it's
Yeah, Buddha. No. This is for favorite item, no?
yes.
See, making some special offers to customers. Customers can get a money off voucher for their favorite item. So all these are favorite items, right?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
If the choice is ice cream, they get a print ice cream voucher. Else, uh, if not, we have to check whether it is cookie.
So choice equals cookies.
Yeah, hold on. These papers are like kind of out of the format of the syllabus. I mean the paper, an Excel paper.
So this is the 2022 paper. So this was like
Yeah, no?
second time Lyceum was starting at Excel. A lot
Uh-huh.
of errors.
If the favorite item is cookies, get a money. Um, Now, after 22nd November, I will give you one of our papers, right? Then you will see how it matches the Excel paper standard, right?
Okay, sir.
So if this is yes, print cookie voucher. If it is no, then we are left with only one. No? That is, it's not ice cream, it's not cookie. So it has to be drinks.
Print drink. So I put print drink in like no arrow down print drink, and then in uh, that box there I put ends to stop the
Uh, uh,
flowchart.
yeah, you put the end here, this one.
Yes, sir.
I think it should be this one, printing drinks,
Print.
right?
So, but then print ice cream voucher that also goes to print drink.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So,
Yeah, but then where should this be?
so I put it with the cookies choice in the box.
In this one. Yeah, because here this is printed. This is printing the ice cream voucher. Here, printing the cookie voucher. Then after that, it can't be printing the drinks voucher. No? So in this case, it prints a drink voucher for both. Right. So yeah, it should be stop. Yeah, you are right. If it is no, print drinks voucher, and then you stop. Now it's correct. Correct. Right?
Yeah, yes, sir. So if you put end instead of stop, is that
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
normal?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay.
Also, our school has said to like if you with start to do it, end with stop.
Normally we put begin and end in pseudocode, and start and stop in flowchart normally,
Okay, sir.
but that doesn't matter, right? Margaret has developed her own recipes for different flavors of ice cream. The recipes use only natural ingredients. Here is Margaret's recipe for strawberry ice cream. She stores all her recipes on a computer. One variable is needed to hold the amount of fruit, and another needed to hold the number of eggs. The process of making a single batch of ice cream is shown in the table. Okay. One variable is needed to hold the amount of fruit. Amount of fruit. Where's fruit? Another is needed to hold the number of eggs. Ice cream maker must be sterilized. Sterilized at the end of each day. It takes 20 minutes. Construct a general expression written description to show how many batches of ice cream can be made in any number of hours.
So this question I couldn't properly understand it.
Mhm. Construct a general expression written description. To show how many batches of ice cream can be made in any number of hours.
So do we have to just show the mathematical equations?
Not really. Even if you describe, it's fine. But how many batches of ice cream can be made in any number of hours? Any number of hours? Right. Okay. Right. So these are the minutes for one batch, right? Right. So that involves 10 plus 5 plus 30 plus 5 plus 15 plus 20. That will be one batch. All right. Okay. Easy. Right. So it will be like this. Step one would be calculate the total time needed to complete one batch. Total time taken to complete one batch. Right? That is 10 plus 5 plus 30 plus 5 plus 15 plus, and then ice cream maker must be sterilized at the end of each day. This takes 20 minutes. That we don't need, no?
No, sir, we don't need
Yeah.
that.
The process of making a single batch of ice cream is shown in the table, so we don't need to add 20 minutes. I think that they have given it to confuse you. Okay, and then input the total number of hours in operation. Because it says at the end of each day only you sterilize, not after every batch. So input the total number of hours in operation, right? Okay, what do you have to do next? Divide the total number of in operation by total time taken to complete one batch.
So that's 20 divided by 65.
20. Mm, 20. Why do you? Because we don't know the total number of hours in operation. Like this machine may be running for like 5 hours. Then we have to find out in 5 hours how many batches will be out. So this is the time for one batch, right? 15, 30, 60, 65. So it takes 65 minutes for one batch, right? So if the total number of hours in operation is like 5 hours, you have to divide 5 hours by 65 minutes. Then you can find out how many times it produced the batches. Or in other words, how many batches were output. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Right. Calculate the number of batches by dividing the total hours of operation by total time taken to complete one batch. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
State two additional variables that need to be created to store recipes for ice cream.
So the temperature.
Store the recipes, no? Store the recipes. Recipes here. Temperature. Store the recipe. Two additional variables that need to be created to store the recipes for ice cream. What does that mean? You said temperature.
No, sir, it's wrong. I didn't read the question.
What is this question? It's really confusing. Now, state two additional variables that need to be created to store the recipes for ice cream. Store the recipes here.
So, what if we like a variable ice cream?
Mhm.
Under that, the recipe is the variable is ice cream,
Okay.
ice ingredients.
Variable is ice cream. How can we use like that?
So they're asking to
Right, right.
variables.
Okay, okay. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Hey, if you look at the uh, ingredients, we can find out uh, two things. One is the ingredient name, which is full fat milk, cream, sugar, all eggs. That's the ingredient name. And then the amount 0.8 liters, 0.9 liters, 12 whole eggs. Get it? Those are the two variables.
Yes.
How do you figure it out? Because you are going to store the details of the recipe. In recipe, you can clearly see that there are two data items. One is the ingredient name, the other is the amount. Okay.
Yes.
What did you come up with? What did you write?
So I didn't do the question.
You didn't do that.
So can't we like so since there are different recipes for different ice creams, can't we do a variable for the type of ice cream I'm making, like chocolate ice cream, vanilla?
No, no, Bhuta, because like they are talking about one particular ice cream, right? Strawberry ice cream only, right?
Oh
And they're
yes.
talking about this recipe only. So you don't need to think about other recipes, right? Mm, but yeah, if there were other recipes for different ice creams, yes, we need that as well. Yes, your point is there. Ingredients, ingredient name will be one, right? The other is amount of ingredient. Yeah, those are the two. Okay,
Oh okay, sir.
right. So we has that's all I can do today. I'll meet you tomorrow for 2 hours to discuss more
Okay,
papers.
sir.
Right, you have sent me
Okay,
more,
sir.
right? One is asking for program code, no? Look here. So hold on, hold on. Shall we do this one? Uh,
Okay, sir.
we'll do this one and finish it off. So the selected programming language is Python. Create a program in high-level language to store following country names in a list. List means what is a list?
So uh, a variable that can store multiple.
Yeah, that's right. It's an array. They're talking about an array. Okay, they're talking about an array. So this is pretty easy. Mm, Create a program in high-level language to store following country names in a list. Print the items in a list one after the other. Okay, so mm, country list. So the list name is country names. Country names. Don't use spaces because it's a variable. Equals square brackets because it's a list or an array. And simply type Sri Lanka, comma, Japan, comma, South Korea, China. Should be within double quotes. And Australia. Okay, now print items in the list one after the other. Okay. For that, you can use a for loop for index. Now there are two methods of printing this. I'll show you using the for loop. For index in range, right? You know the array has an index, right? This index of this value is 0. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4. So array index always starts with 0. So for index in range 0 to how many values are there? We should go up to
So 6.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 values. But you know that in for loop, if you put 4 like that, it goes only 1 less than the upper boundary. That means 0 to 3 only. Right?
So
That,
0 to 5. Or
yeah. Okay. Oh, hold on. Right. When you put 4, it goes only up to 0 to 3. That is not
3.
enough because this one is 0, this is 1, 2, 3. So Australia won't be checked. Therefore, we had to put 5 here. Then it goes up to 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Then print. Since you are printing the array element, you need the array name, country, names, then square brackets. Inside the square bracket, what should you have? Where do you store the index? What is the variable? In this for loop, which variable holds the index?
Country names.
No.
Sorry.
Which variable holds the number, the index number?
So
Index. This one. Right? This index will start from 0 and go up to 4. So here, instead of giving individual values, we can put index. Right? Now what happens? In the first loop, index will be 0. In the second loop, index will be 1. In the third loop, index will be 2. Got it?
Yeah,
okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, so that's one method. Right? Now let's run it. There you go. So that's one method of printing it, right? Okay, here's another method using the for loop. For country, I'm going to use a variable called country. In country names. Right, that is also correct, right? For country, in country names. Then what happens is, you don't need the index number. It will read each value and put it to this variable country. It will go through the list and read each value and put it to the country. So all you got to do is just print country. That's all. Get it?
Yes, sir.
So both methods are correct. So practice that for loop. The two means, right? The difference is the first one is using the index, second one is not using the index. To separate the results, let me print a line like this. I can print a line like this.